This is Shelley Kraft. We are coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the National Investment Banking Association Conference right here in lovely Midtown Manhattan, 2012. Jay Norris, MaloneBailey, LLP. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an accounting firm, audit company. Ladies and gentlemen, a private company. Jay Norris, welcome to SNN Live.
Thank you very much.
You know, we see each other at conferences, and I realize that you have to be here because this is your customers. These are your clients. These are micro-cap companies that need you in order to account for the business that they're doing, for the money that they're taking. You're the auditor to the micro-cap companies. So far, am I correct?
Absolutely correct. Our client base consists mainly of microcaps and small cap companies, and we do a lot of hand-holding.
Well, not only do you do a lot of hand-holding, because, look, that's a natural, but you give advice. You're like an advisory firm. If you can't account for the business that you are getting and the money that you're receiving, you can't be a public company if you don't do it right. If you don't have audited financials, an investment banker isn't going to talk to you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's absolutely right. You have to have audited financial statements to be a public company, and you have to have them in the proper form. And the accounting issues that are dealt with from these small companies are very unique, and they're very complex, much more complex than maybe even some of the larger companies out there.
And not only that, but you have to be a half a lawyer also, because, you know, compliance is what it's all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, a CPA, an audit firm, works hand in hand with your SEC law firm, especially when it comes to the filings, because the filings aren't all words. They got a few numbers in them, don't they?
Just a few. Absolutely. We work very closely with the attorneys. We work closely with our companies. We currently do over 600 filings a year, which is, 600 filings a quarter, which is pretty remarkable. We have over 130 SEC clients. We're one of 9 firms that are inspected annually by the PCAOB, and that means we do a lot of firms, a lot of small cap, a lot of micro cap companies. Quality is absolutely top of our list because the PCAOB come in and look at us every year.
I got a question for you. So I'm a public or private company, and I have an accounting firm, a local guy. He used to do my personal taxes, and now it morphed into doing my business. And then, you know where I'm going with this. So what happens when you probably get a client that's not really had his numbers in an orderly? I mean, look, I want to talk about the cost of what it. You know, I mean, you have to have this audit done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you advice to call him sooner than later. Am I correct?
Absolutely. I'll tell you, I can't count the number of times that I've talked to a CEO and talked to them about their accounting, and they come to me and they say, Jay, we're going public, and, you know, I've got Joan over here. She's been doing our bookkeeping for the past, 20 years. She's capable. She's very good. We're going to keep her in place. She's going to do all of our SEC reporting. She's a CPA. And the fact of the matter is that Joan is a very qualified bookkeeper. Joan knows exactly what she's doing in the world that she lives in. The fact is that, the microcap SEC public company world is completely different. It takes a completely different skill set. It takes a different training and background. And Joan, the 20-year bookkeeper, just simply doesn't have the expertise to make that happen.
And one more thing that I want to touch upon. With the changing regulatory environment and the terrible pressure on public companies to comply, also a lot of pressure is personally placed on the audit firm. That's a big change in this market. So when you have a firm that's going to be your auditor, let me tell you, they have to be of good reputation and solid footing as well, right?
Absolutely. The regulatory environment, as you probably know, has just gone crazy over the past 10 years. But it is a maze to navigate. It is very challenging for companies, particularly companies and CEOs who what they need to be doing is making money. They need to be out running their business, and too often they get caught up in the compliance and the rules and the regulation. And what they need is they need a firm who understands what those rules are and how to navigate those rules, and they need somebody who can advise them on what steps to take to be able to get from point A to point B without taking all their time away from what they should be doing, which is running their business.
And I got one more point.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Please.
When you're choosing an audit firm and you've already spoken to a couple, you got to speak to at least 3. That's my opinion. Might not be the same, but you'll find that one of them is going to be someone you feel comfortable with and that you can trust. Just add these guys into the mix. I'm giving you a commercial here.
Thank you very much, and absolutely, you're hitting it right on the head. There's audit firms fit companies, and some of the questions that we always encourage our clients to ask, or our potential clients to ask, is how many public companies does your prospective audit firm do? How large is your audit firm? So many times these microcaps say, we want Big Four, but then they realize Big Four won't take them, or their fees are 5 or 10 times more than they should be. The audit firm has to fit the company. The personalities have to fit the CEOs, and I think that's what we bring to the table. We're an entrepreneurial firm. We speak the language of our small cap and micro cap companies, and we're here to serve them. And I'll tell you, our service is just impeccable. We go far above the just the standard level of service, and do a good job for our clients.
You know something? I believe you. What's your website?
Our website is www.MaloneBailey.com.
And this is Jay Norris from MaloneBailey, LLP. Great job. Thanks for coming on, Tessa.
Thank you, Shelley. Appreciate it.